We're in Sofia, Bulgaria. My poor bike. And we're gonna go find a badminton gym. So I asked the lady at the front desk if she could ask any of the players that have reserve court if they would let me jump in, and she just told me they all said no. Good morning, beautiful Earthlings. It's day 121, April 20th. Happy 420! Okay, we're in Sofia, Bulgaria, and weather was cold yesterday, and then it was raining this morning, and now it's snowing. Look at this! How am I supposed to play badminton? How am I supposed to go to the gym? How am I supposed to explore? I don't know if I should ride my bike in the snow. Okay, you guys, so when I crossed over from Kosovo through Bulgaria, I didn't use a SIM card. I just downloaded the offline maps, and then I just got here fine. And now I'm thinking, like, I don't really need a SIM card if I download an offline map of the whole country, and I just pin where I want to go, so it takes a little bit of planning. But I realized the only reason I get a SIM card in each country is to call the badminton gyms, because not all of the numbers are on WhatsApp. And I'm like, is it worth it to me? Is it worth it for me to get a SIM card just to call badminton gyms? Yes. Yes, it is. So I found like 3 or 4 badminton gyms in Sofia, but I tried to WhatsApp them, but those numbers aren't on WhatsApp. So guess who's gonna go out into the snow and buy a SIM card so they can call the badminton gym so they can play? Me. So it's gonna snow, rain for like 3 or 4 more hours, and I wanna like get it done now because badminton's that important to me. So we're gonna suck it up and go. Let's do this. I'm not ready. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god, it's so cool! We're in Sofia, Bulgaria. My poor bike. Okay, we have to go to the ATM because we have no money. We have to get a SIM card. We have to eat. Basic travel human principles. Okay, one thing done. We went to the ATM. We're gonna get a SIM card now. It's supposed to be spring. What happened? Okay guys, we got our SIM card. So it's 400 minutes, 6 gigabytes for 1 month for 14 lev, which is about €7, $7.50 US, something like that. And then there was a problem, like they had to redo it again for some reason, and then they gave me this free pop socket thing, and I was like, the minimalist in me doesn't want it, so I'm gonna give it to someone else, because it's kind of rude if you reject it. So I just took it. I'll just give it to someone. But we're gonna find food because your girl hasn't eaten yet. We found this Korean street food restaurant. I haven't had Korean for like a year. So, we'll try this out. Okay, we just ate at Korean Grill, and the food was pretty good actually. Korean owned, Korean workers, and I had a like noodles with miso soup, vegetarian, so I'm glad they had options. And we're gonna try to go to the badminton gym. I want to get like food from a grocery store first though, and it kind of stopped snowing, so we're very lucky, but my shoes are all wet. And then that was 11 lev, so like about half of that is $550 US, which is not bad. It's a little more expensive than Croatia, a bit more expensive than Albania, Kosovo, but it's okay, like, that's not bad. So we're gonna hunt for a grocery store because your girl needs bananas and they keep me from cramping up. So let's look for that. Okay, you guys, we got our bananas. We have oatmeal. And we're gonna go find a badminton gym. So the Badminton Federation of Bulgaria is like really close. I don't know if there's a gym there though, but I'm gonna check. And then I actually Facebook emailed them and I messaged them on Instagram, and they responded, and I was like, can I play badminton here? I'm in Sofia. And then they responded and they're like, hey, you can play at this gym. But it's all in like Bulgarian and I can't read it. So I found 3 gyms. So I'm gonna go to each one of them until they let me in and let me play. Dedicated, stubborn, persistent. So it's actually really cold, but it has stopped snowing and it has stopped raining, and it's not supposed to snow rain for the rest of the evening, but it's still freaking cold. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go out and I'm going to play badminton whether someone wants to play with me or not. Let's go. It's a light out, but it's freezing. It's probably like 41 degrees Fahrenheit or something. Bike's all wet. I'm frozen, and the gym is 20 minutes away. So that means we're gonna ride slow, and it'll be maybe a 25-minute ride. Okay, this is a very interesting place for a badminton gym, but we have a birdie and a sign, and it looks like we're kind of in like this shopping center, but this looks like a huge gym. So let's go. I have high hopes for this facility. It seems nice, up to code, clean. Maybe there's many courts and there's competition. So it's reserved court system only. It looks like there's only 8 courts here. And I was just like, can I play badminton? And they're like, do you have a reservation? Do you have a partner? And I'm like, no, I'm here by myself. Is there anyone I can play with? And then they looked and they're like, no, there's no one you can play with. And I was like, in my mind, I'm not taking no for an answer because I rode all the way here. And I'm like, can I jump into anyone's court? And they're like, we can ask. So I'm just waiting for the next round. Court rentals are only an hour each. So yeah, bummer that you can't just hop in. That's like one thing that's great about the US. Like, you know, like even if people come with partners, not so much really. Like people kind of have groups, and it's not always like 2, 4, 8 people. Like people like rotate in and out. But here, at least in the Balkans, it's a bit more exclusive, where you kind of just stick with your own partners. So kind of sucks if you're like one person that wants to like get into the sport and you don't know anyone, or if you're like traveling and you want to play. So I'm just waiting, I guess, for the next people who have the reservation from 8 to 9 to show up. And I also posted on Couchsurfing if anyone wants to play badminton with me. This is what it takes. I am persistent. So I asked the lady at the front desk if she could ask any of the players that have reserve court if they would let me jump in, and she just told me they all said no. What? Like, dude, my gym, EBA, would let anyone jump in. We're that friendly. And so I'm like, can I talk to the coach? And she's like, do you want training with the coach? I'm like, no, like, can I talk to him? Because I want to ask, like, if I can jump in. Freaking A, y'all. Reserve court only. And I talked to the coach, and he's gonna try to maybe set me up with a group. And he also has a friend at another gym. So I'm gonna try to go to another gym. Anything to play badminton. Okay, so I went to the lady at the front desk and I was like, can I just jump in a game? And she's like, I don't know them, but you can ask. And so there's a singles game, couple I think, and then training going on. And then like the couple looked like they're playing a game, so I didn't ask. And then the kids were all sitting down, so I asked like, do you guys want to play with me? And then they're like, we're training right now. And then the coach just came up to me and he's like, do you not have a partner? And I was like, no. And he's like, after about 7 minutes, I'll let you play one of the kids. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, really? And I was like almost gonna cry because he just doesn't know that I just went to like the other gym and I was literally begging to play. So I'm so happy. My perseverance, ridiculous optimism paid off. So happy. So I'm stretching right now. Okay, so I just finished playing. This is a badminton gym. 1, 2, 3 courts, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racquetball courts. So the coach was super nice. He let me play with one of his players. Unfortunately, the way I got in was because the other player was hurt, so yes. And then I was able to play with one of the kids. Unfortunately, the coach was gonna let me play anyways, but the kid's partner that he was playing with got injured. I hope he's okay. And then after they left, I was able to join like a girls group, and they were so nice and let me play. And we did 2 versus 1, them 2 versus me. And at first they were like, oh, you're kind of good. Like, I don't know. And then I was just like, I just want to play. Like, it doesn't matter if we're good or not. And they're like, okay. So shout out to Fireball, Bulgaria, Badminton. So kind. I'm gonna ride back to my hostel. It's pretty cold right now. And shower and rest. Let's go.